Hey friends, welcome. I'm very excited for this video because I'm going to be talking about Chantecaille and the annual sale, the Sylvie sale, that is 25% off everything including philanthropy items, which is not always included in their sales. And I'm extra excited because I do have a code for you for early access. Now this sale officially starts for the public. I have it here in my notes. It starts on Saturday, July 27th, and it runs through Tuesday, July 30th. But with my access code, you are able to start shopping earlier than everybody else, and it's from Wednesday, July 24th through Friday, July 26th. It's that early access. I am going to put the code here in the screen, but you'll find all the description or all the information, the details down below in the description box. What I wanted to do is talk a little bit about the items that I love. Now, I love Chantecaille in general. It is one of my favorite brands, if not my favorite brand. I love it. I love everything from them. But I don't want to be talking about all the items because then this video will be too long, many hours long. So what I wanted to do is talk about my top favorite or my top recommendations for the sale. If there's anything you have on your wish list or anything you're on the fence about, then this sale will help you decide, because you do have 25% off everything. Again, it includes philanthropy items, which hardly ever is on sale. So I do have a full face makeup with Chantecaille. I'm gonna be putting a little screen showing you how I apply the makeup, but I'm gonna start with skincare. And the Chantecaille skincare is one of my favorite skincare. I love many items from them. I didn't bring them all here to my vanity, to my studio, because I have them in the bathroom, but I will put a screenshot of the items so you know what I'm talking about. For skincare, I have just 4 items. Now again, there's many items that I love, but I'm only going to be talking about 4. And I'm going to start with the cleanser. This is the Rice and Geranium Foaming Cleanser. I love this cleanser because it's a little bit of an exfoliator. I don't use it in the morning. I use it at night because it helps me remove my makeup. I use it as a second step in my cleanser. Now, I don't use it every night because, again, I do have other cleansers that I get to try, but that one is my favorite, my go-to, and when I take on vacation most of the time. You only need like a little pinch amount. I am not exaggerating. All you need is like the little tip of your finger, and it's good enough for your whole face. It removes makeup and oil and sunscreen, everything, and it leaves my skin feeling really fresh. I'm only expressing from my point of view, obviously, so I don't know how it would work on you, but I do have dry skin and it doesn't dry out my skin. It's not harsh on my skin at all, so I really love it. Rice and Geranium Foaming Cleanser. The next 2 items are part of the same collection. It's the BioLifting collection. I do talk about the BioLifting mask all the time when I get a chance, and people ask me what is like your go-to serum or mask if you shop. It is the BioLifting mask. It's a mask that you use every 2 nights. Like, you don't use it every night, you use it every 2 nighs, and I leave it on all night, and the next day my skin is feeling smoother and just plumpy, and it's just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous mask. I just love it. Now, I've heard that some people use it under makeup because it gives you like a instant result. Like, you see it and you feel the result almost instantly. So I've heard some people use it under makeup. It gives them like that lift effect, so it does work for that. And you could follow up with the serum. The serum you can use every night if you want to. When I use the mask, I also use the serum. I use them together, and it's a very light texture. It's kind of a little bit of, not watery, but it's not oily either. It's a really smooth texture, and you just get a couple of drops in the palm of your hand and you just press it in your skin, and it's just a lovely serum. And the next morning you feel your skin smoother and plump and just gorgeous, really hydrating, and you don't need that much. Just a little bit of mask is enough for the whole face, and a couple of drops from the serum is enough for your whole face. I just love them together, and they're really good. Like, the whole collection, the whole BioLifting mask the BioLifting collection is great. The cream is great and all that, but I'm only gonna mention a couple of the items that I like. So those were the 2 that I love from that collection specifically. The last skincare item that I'm gonna talk about is the Jasmine and Lily Healing Mask. Now, after the BioLifting mask, which, by the way, I forgot to mention that if you were to ask me what's like my favorite product from the brand, if I only had to choose one item to take with me forever and ever, it would be the BioLifting mask. That's how much I love it, how much it smoothes my skin. And the second would be the Jasmine and Lily heating mask. I also take samples of that whenever I go on vacation, because especially if I go like on a beach vacation where I get sun, or I'm out you know, in nature, outside, I like to wear that mask because again, it's healing, as the name says. It's good for maybe I have irritation the days that I do my facial, my laser. Sometimes I get a little bit of irritation. I like to wear that mask overnight because it does really help with the redness and the healing and the itchiness. I don't know if it's created for the itchiness, but I know it helps me, so that's why I mention it. And it feels really good. It's really refreshing, and it smooths out all those little irritations whenever I get. So I love it. I recommend it if you have that trouble. If you have the problems with maybe some redness, then I do recommend that mask. I leave it overnight and I wash it off the next morning, and it's just so good. Okay, now I'm going to be talking about makeup. I do have a few more items to talk about. I know that Chantecaille is mostly known for its skincare. All their skincare is great. The gold collection, the biolifting, like everything is great. All the rose they make creams and all that, they're just great. I mentioned only those 4, and now we're going to be moving on with makeup, and I'm going to be showing whatever I put on. I'm going to put on here in the little screen in the corner so you guys can see how I applied it. First item I'm going to mention is the Ultra Sun Protection Sunscreen. The order of the items that I'm going to mention are not like in favorite order, just the order that I applied it on my skin. And the first thing I applied was the Ultra Sun Protection Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 45 Primer. I've been through a few of these bottles already, these tubes already. This is my 3rd one, and I already have a backup. I use it as a primer and as a sunscreen. It is very light. It smells so good, like their signature rose scent. I love it. It's again very light. It absorbs by the skin really quickly. You just spread it like on your back of your hand or in the palm of your hand and pat it, and just apply it all over your skin. Now you might want to wear this over another sunscreen if you feel you need more extra protection, or just use more of this product. It's up to you. Again, this is my 3rd tube. I love it, and of course I had to recommend it to you guys. I had to include it because it's just an amazing product, and it feels really good on the skin. Like you can see my skin, today I woke up with a pretty good skin, no redness or anything like that, but that serum really helped prepare my skin for the next product, which is the Just Skin Tinted Moisturizer Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 15. They did reformulate the moisturizer, so I'm using the new formula today. I was debating either to use the tinted moisturizer or the Just Cushion foundation, or the Just Your Skin foundation. I did not put on those 2, but I do include it in my favorites because the Cushion foundation from Chantecaille is one of my favorites, and it's a philanthropy item. So if you like it, if you want to try it for yourself, now it's the time. And the foundation, it's an amazing foundation. But the one I wear today is the Just Tinted Moisturizer. I have shade Alabaster. It's a little bit darker than the one I had before, but because we're into summer and I'm getting a little bit more sun, I decided to try this shade, and it's a perfect match. It's great. It has light coverage, which is what I love. It has also SPF 15, so it's a little bit more protection. It's absorbed really nicely by the skin. It doesn't sit on it, it becomes one with your skin, and it doesn't accentuate my pores or my problem area, which is my nose. It's a beautiful moisturizer. I feel that it's better than the original. The original one was amazing. I love it too, but I feel this one is a little bit more, a little bit more creamier, and I think has a little bit more coverage. Let me know in the comments if you tried the new formula, if you think this one has a little bit more pigment or not. I feel that it does, or it could be just me. Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. The next item I want to talk about is the Perfecting Blur finishing powder. Now the one that I have is in this special or limited edition packaging. The one on the website is just like the regular gray silver packaging, but the powder is the same. This is an amazing blurring powder. Amazing. I used it on my under eye area and my nose area to blur out a little bit my powders and kind of set my concealer, which by the way, the Chantecaille concealer, it's an amazing concealer. I just didn't use it today because I ran out, so I am gonna get it now with a sale. I ran out of that concealer, but I did use the powder to set the concealer that I used and to blur out a little bit of my pores. It's an amazing powder, and it does a very nice job of that, of blurring your pores. So if you have enlarged pores, if that's something you're concerned about, you could use this powder and it does the job perfectly. The next item I did not get to use in today's video either, but I use it all the time. I use it a lot. It is the Chantecaille Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. I did not wear it today. I decided not to because I decided to wear a highlighter, which I'll talk about later. But this is a really nice product. It smells so good. Let me pick up a little bit and put some behind my hand so you see what effect it has on the skin. I like to wear it on its own in those no makeup days. Look what a beautiful sheer glow it gives the skin. I wear it on its own or over foundation, like where I usually would put on highlight, but most of the time how I wear it is just by itself because it gives a beautiful glow, and again it smells so good, like roses. It's delicious. If you are a fan of no makeup, of wearing very minimal makeup, then this is a good item to have in your collection because you could wear it every day without a problem. It's really good, or with makeup. It's up to you, whatever you like to do. And I wanted to include that product. Before I go into highlight, I do want to talk about my eyes because I used that first, or I did my eyes first. I started off with the Mermaid Eye Matte in the shade Sylvie. I don't know if they have this shade anymore, but I know they have the Mermaid Eye Mattes. And it's like an emollient matte shade. It's not powdery, it's kind of like a cream. I got a little bit and I applied it like all over the lid. It's kind of like a base. That's how I like to use it, to make sure that the shimmer will just sit nicely on the eyes without falling anywhere. And for shimmers I use, or for the eyeshadows, I use the Luminescent Eye Shade in the shade Smoky Burgundy, which is the cream. Let me show you. Like, you can see how I applied it, but let me show you what it looks like. It is a beautiful burgundy shimmery color. And maybe put it closer so you guys can see the shimmer. It's a gorgeous burgundy, beautiful color. I use that in the outer half and I blend it out, making sure I got it in the crease. And then for the inner half of my eyelid, I used, which is probably my favorite shade in the Luminescent collection. It is the Cheetah, or officially it's called the Warm Champagne. I just love this shade. Sometimes I just use it by itself. Again, in that no makeup look. It's really a beautiful champagne shimmery color. One of the reasons I love these shadows so much is because they're so easy to use. They're small, they fit anywhere, but they last like all day. You put it on in the morning and you'll have it on for the rest of the day. They have no fallout and they're easy to work with, easy to blend. And for mascara, of course, I use the Chantecaille Full Seize Mascara. I love this mascara because not only does it last all day and the volume and the lift is the same all day long, but I know that it has benefits for my lashes. It has peptides, which helps your lashes stay healthy, and with prolonged use you will see a difference in your lashes. You have fuller, longer lashes. So that's one of the reasons why I love Chantecaille, Chantecaille's mascara. Like, I don't wear falsies, but I'm really happy with the lashes that I have, but I'm glad to know that I have a mascara that helps my lashes stay healthy for as long as possible. So I love this mascara. You've probably seen it before and use it yourself, and I had to include it in my favorites because it's my favorite mascara. Now for highlighter, I use the Precious Gold Illuminating Powder, and let me show you. This was a collection that came out last year if I'm not mistaken, and it's so pretty. Give it another swatch to show you. I did swatch it in the let me do it on my wrist because I did use the rose glow on my wrist, on the back of my hand. So let me use it here on my wrist so you see how beautiful. And I love how smooth it is. You see how gorgeous? And you see here how pretty. I'm showing you here how, or one of the corners, I'm showing you how I applied it, but you can see here how just beautiful it looks on the skin. So naturally looking. I love this highlighter. I use it often, and you can see because it already has like kind of a dent. You see it there. It's a beautiful highlighter. So the next item I want to talk about is for lips. I do love both the lip cheeks and lip veil formulas. They're both great. I prefer the lip veils, and there's one shade that stands out. Like, I'm not going to talk about other shades because they're gorgeous, but I'm going to be talking about my ultimate favorite, and it's the shade Tamboti. I did apply it earlier when I was filming the makeup video, but I'm going to reapply it now to show you. Let me swatch it really quickly here in the back of the hand so you guys could see it. It's like a gorgeous nude. And I love like the way they are, the way they smell. Like the fragrance is so nice, and they're so good on the lips, which I'm gonna talk about more when I'm done here. Look how beautiful that shade is. It's a beautiful neutral. Now, one of the reasons why I love the lip veils and the lip cheeks too, but the lip veil specifically, is because they also have skincare benefits for your lips. So you know that once you remove the lipstick, or at the end of the day you're done, you know, you're taking off your makeup, you know that your lips are gonna be healthier, smoother after every use. So you're not only getting beautiful color and a beautiful feeling on the lips, but you're also getting skincare for your lips. So that is a win-win situation for me. I do have dry skin, like I said earlier, and I do have dry lips sometimes. So especially in the summer where we, you know, there's a lot of heat, I like to feel comfortable, but at the same time help my lips not get dry. And it's also good for winter, because in the winter you also tend to get chapped lips and all that. But I just love it. And I usually finish off, or when I'm out in the summer, out in the beach or in the pool, I usually splash rose water. And I don't have it here because I have it in my beach bag. I'm going to the beach tomorrow, so I already have my bag ready. But I'm gonna put a picture here. The one I have is the limited edition with the roses, but I think that one is still available. If not, just a regular rose water. The product itself is the same, just the packaging is different. And I love it because it smells delicious. It smells like roses, but not too pungent, not too strong. Just a very a light, nice scent of roses, and it's so hydrating for the skin. Your skin will love it, trust me. It absorbs it really quickly, and that means that your skin is really loving it, and it's loving that hydration and that refresh, especially during a hot summer day, which we're having. So these are my favorites, top favorites. I am looking through my list to see. Oh, I did miss an item, and I'm gonna I skipped it, not on purpose, I just forgot to mention it. And it's the blush. I used the Chile Hydrating Gel Cream Blush in the shade Ecstatic. I think they don't have this shade anymore, but they do have three other shades which are just as beautiful. But this is the one I wanted to use today because I have a little bit of pink, and it's a beautiful cream blush that it just blends with your skin. Look how pretty it is. It looks very natural, and it's perfect for those people that are fans like me of no makeup looks, of that natural look. And this item is good for that. So I almost forgot to mention it, but I'm glad that I didn't forget. I didn't include it in my favorites. I'm gonna leave links of everything down below, like I said, and all the information on the sale. It starts on the 27th. Let me read my notes because I don't want to say something wrong. It starts officially for the public on Saturday, July 27th, and it runs through July 30, which is a Tuesday. So it's just about 4 days. The pre-sale starts a couple of days before, on Wednesday, July 24th through Friday, July 26th. So you have a few more days ahead to start shopping before everybody else. I'm going to be posting this video on the day that it starts for the pre-sale, so make sure you use my code. Is D25, DEE25. I'm going to put it on the screen and also in the description below, so you have it in case you forget and you want to come back to my video. You'll see that it's there in the description box. You're gonna get 25% off as everybody, but you're gonna have access to the sale 3 days, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah, 3 days before everyone else, which is great advantage. And I am working with Chantecaille on this video. I forgot to mention in the beginning. It's like I'm so excited that I forget. I am working with Chantecaille on this video. They're very nice to send me this discount code, so thank you so much, Chantecaille. These are my favorites. There's many other items that I love, but I just wanted to concentrate on my top favorites, the ones that I 100% recommend and I keep on buying and I just love. So that's it, and you saw it on my face how I applied it. Let me know down below, what is your favorite Chantecaille product, or what product is in your wish list, which ones you've been trying to buy and you weren't sure about. Let me know in the comments down below. I want to thank you so much for coming over and spending your time with me. It means the world to me. And if you like this video, which I hope you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.